Hello, my dear friend. There is a powerful muscle in your jaw, one that most of us never think about, that is holding on to years of stress, concentration, and worry. This muscle, through no fault of its own, can begin to physically reshape the landscape of our lower face, creating a tension and a heaviness that doesn't reflect the wisdom and softness we feel inside. It's a subtle change, one that can make us look in the mirror and see a stranger who appears tired or stern, even on our best days. We often mistake this for simple aging, but much of it is the physical story of our resilience, a story that we can now learn to soften and release, revealing the vibrant woman who has been there all along. I'm Dr. Emily Hart, and for over 15 years, I've had the privilege of helping women navigate the beautiful, and sometimes challenging, changes in their bodies with clarity and compassion. If you're looking for a space where you are seen, heard, and supported with gentle, science-backed guidance, I invite you to subscribe and become part of our growing community. I so love seeing where this incredible circle of women comes together. Tell me in the comments, where are you watching from today? It brings me such joy to know we're all in this together. Today we're going to talk about that forgotten muscle I just mentioned, the masseter. And more importantly, we're going to explore how you can reclaim a sense of ease and softness in your own face. The first step is simply understanding the hidden connection between the stress we carry and the shape of our jawline. So many of us hold our tension in our neck and shoulders, but the jaw is often the final destination for our body's stress signals. This might feel like waking up with a sore jaw, a dull headache that seems to start behind your ears, or a persistent tightness you can't quite shake. Over the years, you may have looked at your reflection and noticed your lower face seems a little wider, a little heavier, or that the corners of your mouth seem to be pulled down, even when you're feeling content. This isn't your imagination. I think of a wonderful woman I know, let's call her Carol. For years, Carol was the primary caregiver for her husband after his illness. She is one of the strongest people I know, full of grace and unwavering love. But she carried the silent weight of that responsibility every single day. She told me once, "Emily, I look in the mirror and I see this tired, stern woman. My jawline seems to have fallen. It doesn't feel like me." Carol was unknowingly clenching her jaw throughout the day and even in her sleep, a physical manifestation of her constant vigilance and worry. Here is the simple science behind what Carol was experiencing. Your masseter muscle is one of the strongest muscles in your entire body for its size. It's the muscle that clamps your jaw shut. When we are under chronic stress, whether from caregiving, financial worries, or the subtle anxieties of life, our body enters a low-grade fight or flight mode. This releases hormones like cortisol, which tells our muscles to tense up, to be ready for a threat. Your jaw is one of the first places to clench in this response. Think of it like a bicep. If you were to lift a small weight with your arm all day, every day that bicep would get bigger, bulkier. The same thing happens with your masseter. Years of subconscious clenching causes this muscle to grow, a process called hypertrophy. This can physically widen the appearance of your lower face, contributing to jowls and that downturned, heavy look. It's your body's way of holding on, of being strong for you. But now we can give it permission to let go. The solution begins with awareness. For the rest of today, simply notice. When you're driving or reading or cooking, where's your jaw? Is it clenched tight? Is your tongue pressed to the roof of your mouth? The simple act of noticing is the first step in breaking this deeply ingrained pattern. You are not a victim of this process. You are the one who can gently interrupt it and start a new, softer chapter. Once we become aware of this tension, the next step is learning how to physically release it with gentle, loving massage. The feeling of a constantly tight jaw can be so frustrating because it feels stuck. You can't just tell a powerful, overworked muscle to relax on command, especially when it has been holding on for years. It needs a physical invitation to let go. This is where Carol's story continues. After she started noticing how often she was clenching, she felt a little hopeless. "Okay, I know I'm doing it," she said. "But what do I do about it? It feels like it's set in stone. This is a feeling so many of us can relate to, that some changes are just an inevitable, irreversible part of aging that we must accept. But that simply isn't true. We can invite change at any age. Let's look at the science of why massage is so powerful here. When a muscle is chronically tight, blood flow is restricted. This means less oxygen and nutrients get to the tissue, and waste products like lactic acid can build up, causing soreness. Gentle massage manually brings blood flow back to the area, flushing out those waste products and delivering healing oxygen. It also helps to release the fascia, which is the thin web of connective tissue that wraps around the muscle. When we're stressed, this fascia can become tight and glued down, restricting movement and comfort. Most importantly, gentle, mindful touch sends a powerful signal to your nervous system. It says, "You are safe. You can relax now." This helps to shift your body out of that tense, fight or flight state and into its natural rest and repair mode. So, here is a simple, natural solution you can do right now with me. Take the pads of your first 2 or 3 fingers and find that firm, almost rubbery muscle on the side of your face. It's right below your cheekbone and in front of your ear. If you clench your jaw for a moment, you'll feel it pop out. Now relax your jaw. With gentle but firm pressure, begin to make small, slow circles on that muscle. Breathe in deeply through your nose. And as you exhale slowly through your mouth, allow your jaw to go slack. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. You can work your way down the muscle towards the angle of your jaw. If you find a particularly tender spot, just hold gentle pressure there for a few breaths. Don't force it. Just invite it to soften. Doing this for just 1 to 2 minutes each day, perhaps before bed, can create profound change. The tangible benefit is not just about aesthetics. Yes, over time, as the muscle releases its chronic tension, you may notice a softer, more refined jawline. But the more immediate and beautiful benefit is the feeling of relief. It's the sensation of letting go of years of stored tension. This isn't about trying to look younger. It's about releasing your history and reclaiming a sense of profound ease in your own skin. You are giving back to a part of your body that has worked so hard for you. Now, massage is a wonderful tool for treating the symptom, but the most empowering step of all is addressing the root cause: our body's automatic response to stress. We can retrain our nervous system. This is where we go beyond managing tension and start to cultivate a deep sense of calm from within, using a tool you carry with you every moment of every day: your breath. Let's go back to Carol one last time. She began doing the facial massage every night, and it brought her immense relief. But she noticed that after a stressful phone call or a difficult day, she'd find her jaw clenched tight all over again. The habit was still there because the trigger, the stress itself, was still a part of her life. She needed a way to change her response in the moment. The science behind this is one of the most beautiful discoveries in modern wellness: the vagus nerve. Think of the vagus nerve as a grand information superhighway running from your brain down through your heart, lungs, and digestive system. It is the main control center for your body's relaxation response. When you are stressed, your body is in high alert mode. But when you stimulate the vagus nerve, it's like flipping a switch. It sends a message to your brain that says, "All is well. You can stand down." And the single most effective way to activate this calming nerve is through slow, deep diaphragmatic breathing, especially with a longer exhale. This kind of breathing physically slows your heart rate, lowers your blood pressure, and tells every muscle in your body, including your masseter, that it is safe to release its grip. So let's practice a simple, actionable technique together. You can do this anywhere: in the car, in line at the grocery store, or right before you fall asleep. Sit up comfortably and gently close your eyes if you wish. Let's take a gentle breath in through the nose for a count of 4. 1, 4. Now hold it softly for just a moment, and then exhale slowly through your mouth, as if through a straw, for a count of 6. 1, 5, 6. Let's do that once more. Breathe into 4, and a long slow breath out, 5, 6. As you exhale, feel your shoulders drop away from your ears. Feel the tiny muscles around your eyes soften, and feel your jaw release. This simple act, practiced for just a few minutes a day, begins to create a new neural pathway. Your body learns a new way to respond to stress. Instead of automatically clenching, its new habit becomes to soften. The tangible benefit is a feeling of being more grounded, more in control of your own emotional and physical state. Your breath is your anchor. It is always with you, a free and powerful tool to bring yourself back to your center. You are not just massaging a muscle, you are reshaping your very response to life's challenges. My dear friend, your face tells the story of your life, of your laughter, your tears, your strength, and your wisdom. That is a beautiful thing. But it does not have to be a story of stored tension and worry. You have the power, right in your own hands and with your own breath, to release what no longer serves you. You deserve to feel as vibrant and at ease as you truly are on the inside. You are worthy of this care, this gentleness, and this time for yourself. I would love to continue this conversation with you. In the comments below, please share one small thing that brought you a moment of peace today. Let's fill this space with our collective calm and joy. It helps us all to remember the goodness that is always present. Until next time, be so very kind to yourself.